Was Mechanic Chevy. I got a Nissan XR Turbo. It's a E15 ET, so the 1.5 electronically fuel injected turbo motor. Now it should work the same for the NAs. We're going to go over the crank angle sensor. Now it's the first time I'll be doing it, so it'll be a bit interesting. I'll go along the way as I find stuff on it. So basically I've taken off the electrical connector, okay. This is the distributor, by the way. And then the grounding wire here, taking that off. So I'm gonna reveal the cap. I may have to pull the whole distributor out, maybe not. Let's see how we go, just to get access to the screws at the back here. Okay, let's see how we go. Righto. So what I've gone ahead and done is move my distributor cap up here. The screws are capsulated, so that's pretty neat. Okay, when you come down to the distributor, I've just given it a bit of marking, alright, in case I have to take it off. Alright, this marking here is horrible. So yeah, what's going to happen now is my rotor button is actually sitting upright. Now, there's actually a screw at the bottom, which you may be lucky where when you turn the engine off, you can access the screw. So for my case, I've actually got a number 19mm ratchet on the crank. I'm going to turn that till I can expose the screw. And then that will allow me to take off this rotor button coming out. Okay, and just do remember, guys, see these leads here on older vehicles, very tend to breaking. So if you put the car back together and it's misfiring like crazy, it's most likely your leads are broken. You get access to your screw, try and go ahead and take it off. You may have to get a hammer, oh this one I'm lucky, to crack that up. Don't hit it too hard, light taps. Okay, and take the screw off and remove that the rotor button out of the way. Right now you shouldn't be worried about messing up timing. This is all just serviceable items right now because we're not touching the angle yet. Slide that out nicely. You can see a bit of corrosion in there, but yeah, so look at the state of that already. That's out. Next step. Take off this cover. This is the cover here. I believe there's some type of goo in there, so I don't know if it's some part of the electrical system that's come out or something's melting, so we'll inspect that and go from there. Dealing with, guys, I've got the new crank angle sensor here. This thing has two screws, so it kind of acts like a brake caliper but not really. So this actually unpops, and then I believe this the disc can come off. Now with this one it's just blank, so I'm going to try digging at it more. As you can see in there, the housing of the crank angle sensor is melted from the heat and gone over there. So the car still runs like shit, and cuts off every now and then. That may be able to explain it. Okay, so yeah, I may, even if I remove the 3 screws from at the back, it's still not going to allow me to take this part off here. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out a way how I'm going to do that, and then worst case I feel like I'm going to remove the distributor. So let's see how we go. What I want to do is I'll try to have a crack at removing the screws, but I can't get access to it. And I don't even know what I'm going to do with the when I do take it off anyway. So what I want to do is take the distributor off, guys. How I'm going to do that is just a zero stuff's given effect. Literally just going to mark the rotor up to there. Take it out. It's only going to go in one way up in the head, and then we'll have to put it in the same way, then line it up to this mark again, making sure that this hole's on the top so you can't stuff up the timing somehow. What I'm going to do, I've removed that 12mm bolt. Now we're going to slowly take this off, and we're going to undo this bracket wire here. Okay, so you may move a bit. Just keep that shaft straight. Pull it straight out. I'm just going to stop a bit and it's stuck on the O-ring. Take it out nice and gently. Okay, and then I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to take off this screw there and go from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to take these 3 screws out in here, Phillips heads. That's the ground screw. I may have to use a bit of impact just to get that loose. I'm just trying not to disturb the shaft here, but I think that's going to get disturbed anyway. So we'll see what happens. and then that's the ring in there that we're going to reuse. Okay. Out these 3 screws at the back, I've still got no movement. Now I just believe that what I'm going to do is we're going to drill through these metal shaft bits here because I can't get access to it. I want to take this top part cap off. Okay, I want to take this top part cap off, put it back into the car, and then unscrew that bolt there. And then it should be able to come out my way because I believe this shaft is stopping it from going into the middle shaft, which is then holding the whole thing together. Before drilling it, I've tried the top one. I'm just going to get my lighter, burn the tip of the screwdriver. I've managed to get the top screw out. I'm going to see if I can get the bottom one out. And basically making the tip hot so you can burn through the plastic just to get through the head. And let's see if we can get it hot enough and take off the bottom one. So it's going to save us from drilling it and tearing shit apart. So it should be hot enough, and let's see if we can get in there. And I believe it is working, so slowly coming out. It's still stuck in there with all that plastic melted. May need a bit of persuasion, but I do believe it should be able to come out anytime soon now. I believe it's press fitted on. It's slightly causing a gap here. We'll have to do some further research, so we'll turn that off for now. Bit of backing. I know it's a bit of an in and out process, but we're going at it for the first time. And I've managed to get a big screwdriver once you take the battery out, and you're going to crack that big screw in there. Okay, and so once that's out, I think this thing will start moving. And I've also marked the centerpiece in there as well. Okay, so now the top should be free spinning. It has a little divot here. Okay, so yeah, this part is just really funny at the moment. So yeah, this is what this part looks like. So now we're taking it off, and I've put my marking right there. Okay, to actually break that piece off, you're meant to that's actually come off so you can tilt it upwards. But yeah, now I've broken it off because this part is completely melted anyway. Now when the ring comes out, I've marked the ring to the housing, and I've marked the back of the distributor up to that line here. Okay, that cut out there. So I'm going to take this plate off. Alright, we'll move that plate aside, and now it comes to this part here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take the shaft out, and how I'm gonna do that is get myself a hammer, lay this flat, and knock this down. And want to knock it down out, and then hopefully the thing should be able to fall out. Okay, so we've figured out that there's a locking ring that goes up in here. I believe that is a two-piece setup there, so I've soaked it with some WD-40 or rust off, and that's what the locking ring thing looks like. There's a washer, and then the interlock goes in the side, and then that gets screwed onto that piece over there. So yeah, we're going to focus on taking that out and see how we go. So then this part's just rusted on there, but there's a keyway cut out, the locking tabs, so I'll pop that out, and then now you should be able to slide this out. Okay, so that's what's involved in the job. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and replace it, and see it's just moving, and we'll get the new one in and see if we can even revive this one or not. I've got it out of the housing, so I'll give that a bit of a clean up, probably with a screwdriver, and whack the new unit in and see how we're going to go about figuring out timing. I've jumped back to the video where I've assembled everything back up. Now I've got one more wire, guys, don't forget, it's the coil wire. Go back in and it's going to be ready for its first start, and then see if we need to make any adjustments from there. It is at a later date getting a new rotor cap and button, so anyway, we'll see how we go. Mate, it's running. It's a bloody miracle that it's all back together, and yeah,